Hi students, this is Viswanath Chemistry Faculty for NEET and IIT exams. See the next numerical. A laser emits monochromatic radiation of wavelength 663 nanometers. If it emits 10 power 15 quanta per second per square meter, the power output of the laser in joule per square meter per second is. So we should find out that one. Here wavelength is given. From that we can get energy. See the calculation. Energy of one quantum E equal to h nu, that equal to hc by lambda. Substitute h value 6.63 into 10 power minus 34 and c velocity of light, that is 3 into 10 power 8 lambda given in the question 663 into 10 power minus 9 meters. So by doing calculation we can get energy of one quantum, that is 3 into 10 power minus 19 joule per meter square per second. Now we want energy emitted per second per square meter equal to number of quanta emitted per second per square meter into energy of one quantum. So how many quanta are released per square meter per second? 10 power 15. It is given in the question. So energy of one quantum in the previous step we calculated, that is 3 into 10 power minus 19. So finally we can get energy emitted per second per square meter is 3 into 10 power minus 4 joule per square meter per second. Okay, that is nothing but power output of laser. So what is the option? Option B is the answer, 3 into 10 power minus 4. Okay, see the next one. When a certain metal was irradiated with a light of frequency 3.2 into 10 power 16 Hz, the photoelectrons had twice the kinetic energy as emitted when the same metal was irradiated with a light of frequency 2.0 into 10 power 16 Hz. The threshold frequency of the metal is. Students, understand this question carefully. Same metal irradiated with two different frequencies. First, a metal is irradiated with a frequency 2.0 into 10 power 16 Hz. Then photoelectrons are emitted, they have some kinetic energy. Okay, next, same metal is irradiated with another frequency 3.2 into 10 power 16 Hz. In second case also photoelectrons released and they have some kinetic energy. Now between these two cases a relation is given for these kinetic energies in these two cases. In the second case, kinetic energy of the photoelectrons is twice that of the kinetic energy of the first case. Suppose in first case kinetic energy of photoelectrons, let it be Ke1, then second case Ke2. So relation between these two is Ke2 equal to 2 into Ke1. See this photoelectric effect equation is E equal to h nu naught plus Ke. E means h nu, and from this finally we can get nu minus nu naught equal to Ke divided by h. Nu is the frequency of the incident radiation, nu naught is the threshold frequency, Ke kinetic energy, h Planck's constant. So given the kinetic energy of photoelectrons when frequency nu equal to 3.2 into 10 power 16 Hz is twice that of kinetic energy of photoelectrons in the first case. In the first case, what is the frequency? Nu equal to 2.0 into 10 power 16 Hz. So understand this sentence carefully. Therefore, Ke2 equal to 2 into Ke1. Okay. Now, from 1 we get 1 means this one. This expression, let it be 1. So in the first case incident radiation is nu1, second case nu2. So for these two cases, if we apply this formula, then we can get nu2 minus nu naught equal to ke2 by h, nu1 minus nu naught equal to ke1 by h. Now 2 by 3, that equal to nu2 minus nu naught by nu1 minus nu naught, that equal to ke2 by ke1. In place of ke2, we can substitute 2 ke1. This is the relation given according to the question. 2 ke1 by ke1 here also. Then we can get 2. So nu2 minus nu naught equal to 2 into nu1 minus nu naught. Finally, we can get this one. Nu naught equal to 2 nu1 minus nu naught. Nu1 means incident frequency in the first case, incident frequency in the second case. Substitute those values, then nu naught we can get, that is 8 into 10 power 15 Hz. So this is the threshold frequency of the metal. Then what is the option? Option D is the answer. I hope you understood this question. See the next one. If a moving electron has wavelength equal to the distance it travels in 1 second, then the velocity with which the electron is moving is nearly. See this here. A moving electron having a wavelength, this wavelength is equal to distance traveled in 1 second, that is nothing but velocity. So lambda equal to v. In that case, velocity of that electron we should calculate. See this, de Broglie wavelength equation is lambda equal to h by mv. Given lambda equal to v, so in place of lambda substitute v. Finally we can get v equal to square root of h by m. Substitute h value, m value, then we can get velocity 0.027 meter per second. So what is the option? Option D is the answer. See the next one. The values of Planck's constant is 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 joules second. The velocity of light is 3.0 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Which value is closest to the wavelength in nanometers of a quantum of light with frequency of 8 into 10 power 15 second inverse? Here velocity of light, Planck's constant values are given and frequency also given. For this frequency, suitable wavelength we should calculate. Generally by seeing this question, you may get a doubt. This question is very lengthy but very simple. See the answer. Frequency nu equal to c by lambda. C means velocity of light. So value 3.0 into 10 power 8 divided by lambda. From this we can write lambda equal to 3.0 into 10 power 8 divided by nu. Nu value is given, that is this one, 8.0 into 10 power 15. So finally we can get 4.0 into 10 power minus 8 meters. Okay. So for this, answer is option B is the answer. Okay students, we will meet in the next class.